Hey guys, Snowflake here, and welcome to episode 4 of my Golden Compass playthrough. So yeah, let's just go straight to the high seas. So I think last time we got caught snooping around in someone's office and then escaped.
Mrs. Coulter was not inclined to let go of any possession, especially so valuable a treasure as this little girl.
Alright, you didn't know that she escaped.
Lyra was pursued and would have been caught. But help arrived from an unlikely source.
Egyptians.
Her new friends would not only protect her from the long arm of Mrs. Coulter, but welcome her as family.
That's a big family.
And so it was, during her meeting with John Farr and Father Coram, that Lyra first attempted to read the alethiometer.
The Master of Jordan gave me this.
It's an alethiometer. You've got 3 hands you can control. By pointing at 3 symbols, you can ask any sort of question you can imagine. Once you've got your question framed, this other needle points to more symbols that give you the answer.
Can I try?
What are you doing, Lyra? You don't know how to read it.
Hush, Pam.
A difficult
Have some
task
faith.
at best. A fool's errand without decades of practice and a host of manuals. Lyra performed the impossible without a moment's doubt.
See? Why are you doubting me, Pan? Why are you doubting me? The alethiometer or golden compass, if you hadn't figured that out, allows Lyra to answer questions. Okay. Okay, so how is Mr. De Ruyter getting on with his spying? Apparently we want to know that. Okay, each symbol, 36 symbols, each can have 3 meanings. Apple means knowledge, sin and vanity. Cool. So I've got cunning, productivity and knowledge. So I already know knowledge is apple, but I don't know what cunning or productivity is. Cool. Okay. Now I have to guess the other ones. Okay. So
Mrs. De Ruyter is a spy, and spies have to be cunning.
yes.
Maybe like a serpent.
Oh. I thought it was going to let me figure it out. Sure. Let's go with productivity. Really? It's not going to let me figure this out. Alright, I guess find a bee then.
Why'd you pick that one?
Because bees are always working hard. And if you're a spy, you have to work hard. Plus you use cunning, and then you learn something.
Well, duh. Everyone has to work hard. Why it's particularly a spy? Okay, and then we verify.
Let's see if it works.
Tick, tick, boom. Okay. Oh, we're not done yet, so we have to keep the cursor close to the middle as possible. Okay. Yeah. This is easier on the PSP, I have to say.
It's all falling into place.
Alright. Oh. What a fantastic answer. Benjamin DeRuyter is dead. Well, I guess his spy work isn't getting on very well.
Are you all right?
Is Mr. De Ruyter
Yes, Lyra. He's gone.
That
the
sucks, man.
alethiometer? It knew. Maybe I could have helped him.
Really?
There's nothing you could have done. But if you learn to read that instrument, we may be able to prevent future tragedies.
You're right. I'll do my best.
Cool. It's a nice boat. No one will ever find you there.
Don't worry, little one. It happens to everyone first time out of water. As soon as you're feeling well enough, Father
so
Coram would
we
like to
just
speak
sick
with you.
off the boat,
He's in the
aren't we?
meeting room below decks.
Father Coram should be in the meeting
Yeah, I
room at the
thought
fore
so.
of the ship.
Bird means for soul. Cool. What did it say about this guy? Jerry, a helpful sailor. You better be, Jerry. You better be helpful.
How are you getting on here, Lyra?
Just fine, thanks. Pan likes the sea a lot.
Well, carefully he doesn't like it too much, or he may end up settling as a dolphin or some such, and then you're never going to see dry land again.
No. That can't really happen, can it?
No, I'm just having you on. It's happened to a sailor or two, but you ain't tied enough to the sea to worry about it.
Wow.
Why do demons have to settle at all?
Well, your demon's a part of you, and when you're young, you want to be a million different things. Get a bit older and you start
maybe more
focusing
like
on the things you
1,000.
love most, and your demon follows suit.
But I want Pan to be able to change forever.
I remember feeling like that when I was a boy. But there's something nice about it when your demon settles. It lets you know a lot about yourself somehow.
Is there a way to stop your demon from settling?
Nope. Once your demon settles, there's no going back. Ha! I once met a man claimed to have an elixir that could make your demon change again. Sold it to half
it
the
true?
party did. But of course it didn't work. Folks were, well, pretty upset about that.
What will Pan settle as, do you think?
Hard to say.
He's just
Some
saying,
folks
dude.
think the demon settles because of the person. But it might also be the person settles because of the demon.
What do you mean?
Well, take my Belissaria. Maybe she's a seagull on account of me being tough and hearty. Or maybe I got tough and hearty on account of her being a seagull.
But what if she settled as something else?
Well, then I'd have had to accept that. Or else I'd be discontented, wouldn't I? There ain't no changing who you are. No more
What a
dallying
general
now, Lyra.
question now.
Father Coram's below decks, and it's not polite to keep him waiting. But there ain't much else I can tell you, Lyra. You and Pan enjoy yourselves now.
Tell me more.
But there ain't much else I can tell you, Lyra. You...
Alright. That's enough of that.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Look at that sky. You ever see anything like that before?
Ness.
I've never even
Not
left
Smash
England.
character.
This is amazing.
It's a huge world out there, Lyra. I've been travelling it most of my life, and ain't seen but a piece.
Cool story,
Why
bro.
do you press so hard to go north, Lyra?
I've always wanted to go, since I can remember. Because my uncle spends so much time there. But now, mostly I want to help rescue those kids. If there's anything I can do, I have to do it.
I'll tell you, I've heard a lot of reasons for doing just about anything, but that's the best of them. Run along now, little one. It's dangerous up here.
Is it true there's wild tribes and armoured bears and hidden cities in the north?
I've heard stories of things they don't even have names for up there.
Do you think we'll
How
get
do
to
they
see
tell the
any?
story without...
We'll be better off if we don't. It ain't likely to take kind to strangers.
How long until we get to the port?
Soon enough, girl. There should be plenty to keep you busy on the ship till we land. Run along now, little one. It's dangerous up here.
Alright.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
I know I'm doing other things first.
I don't care what Lord Fa and Father Coram say. A rescue mission ain't no place for a little girl.
Oh.
Lyra, it's not proper to keep Father Coram waiting. He deserves more respect than that.
I deserve more respect.
If you're running around up here on the deck, make sure you ain't getting in anyone's way. You should stay below decks, girl. No telling what might come along up here. Sorry, Lyra. No time to chat. If you're running around...
Right, did I miss anything up here? Actually, this is the right way, isn't it? Is it? Cool, we've got Wildcat. Nice. Yeah, globe means politics. That makes sense. Anything else? Oh, flammable materials. Oh, crocodile means America. Elephant means Africa. And horse means Europe. Apparently. I guess that's it, right? I think I was done outside. I think there's more stuff to do. I wish the camera was easier to adjust. Is that poop? A step in it. Oh yeah, step in the poop.
Hold on there, kid. You don't need to be bothering the sailors down there. If you got a message for the engine room, you can give it to me.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Oh, there's some... Oh, okay. Bird also means spring. Some cards. There's some more around here. And there was someone to talk to, I believe. If it will let me.
You should go and meet with Father Coram, Lyra. But please, come and see me afterwards. I could really use your help with something.
Ain't you scared of coming with us, Lyra?
Doesn't his voice just
No.
change?
Not really.
It's okay if you are. There ain't nothing wrong with being scared. Not of something like this.
Are you scared?
No, not really.
What are we going to do when we arrive in the north?
First thing, we're gonna have to find out where the gobblers are taking all them kids. Then I expect we'll have to find a way to get there.
Then what?
It's gonna be one heck of a big fight. Whatever they're doing up there, they won't appreciate us coming to stop it. I heard that you used to live with the woman who was the head of the gobblers?
Mrs. Coulter? Yes. But I didn't know who she really was, and as soon as I found out, I ran away.
That's probably why she's in such a hurry to find you. She don't want you helping people to stop her.
Then it's a good thing
Genius.
she hasn't found me yet.
I've seen you working around the ship, Lyra. You'd make a pretty good Egyptian if you put your mind to it.
You think so?
Sure. You've got the attitude and the look. And I noticed you're even starting to talk a little like us.
Hey, you're right. I would make a good Egyptian.
Wow,
Well,
humble
after you
much.
get your proper sea legs at least.
You should go and meet with Father Coram, Lyra. But please, come and see me afterwards. I could really use your help with something.
That is 100% a different voice.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the
Yeah,
fore
I
of the
get
ship.
it. I know. Can we just jump? We can just jump down, can't we? Oh, what? Oh, I've never seen this before. Huh. Yeah, I thought poop would do something. Isn't there like something we can do with these? Oh. Dolphin means soccer. And not that kind of soccer. I guess that's it.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
Yes, Pan. Thank you. Who's this guy? Alphonse. Whose demon is a weasel.
Do you think we'll get to see any witches?
Depends where we end up going, but I think we'd be hard-pressed not to.
Have you ever met a witch?
No, and I'd like to keep it that way. Their ways ain't the same as ours, so they might help you one minute and kill you the next.
So what if their ways are different? You have to
If we asked
appreciate
the witches,
the
would they help
differences
us?
of people.
Hard
around
to
you.
say. The witches involve themselves in what affairs suit them, and they ain't about to let any man decide what those are.
Good thing I'm not a man.
So witches and
In game.
regular people don't get along?
Oh, they get on just fine at times, but the witches decide when that is. They see us like foolish children, so they don't see the point in explaining things to us most times. Did you know Father Coram was once married to a witch? Well,
Nah.
not exactly married, but about as close as a man and a witch can be.
Really?
He died young, caught of some sickness. Father Coram ain't never really been the
He-
same.
What happened to the witch?
She left, like any witch'll do. It's hard for them to watch us grow old, being that they live so long.
How did you learn so much about witches?
Stories, mostly. Us Egyptians are spread out all over the world, so when we meet up with old friends, someone's always found out a thing or two.
Oh, Lyra, there you are. Father Coram is asking after you. I think he's in the meeting room below decks.
I'm aware of that.
You've got a bit of the Egyptian spirit in you, Lyra. We can all see it. You've got a bit of the Egyptian
Alright. Is that dialogue exhausted? Oh, there's something here. Cool. Oh, well, pretty much died there. Cool. Silver tongue candy. How do I rotate this damn carrier? Oh, you can hide in here? Interesting.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
Pan, please stop that. Can we go in here?
Lyra, that's the officers' quarters. We shouldn't disturb them.
I
But
can
I only want to
disturb
look.
what I like.
You
Exactly.
only wanted to look at the retiring room too, and I don't need to remind you how that went. Lyra, that's the officers' quarters. We shouldn't disturb them.
Alright, fine. What's up
You
here?
can't go up there. It's far too smoky.
Fine. We haven't tried in here.
I don't know. I felt worse in my cabin. The fresh air is better for my stomach.
Oh, okay. So I guess there is only one thing left to do from here.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
Yeah, got it. Alright, let's go meet the good father himself. Nice. Don't think we're gonna get much else. There we go. Oh, some nice little courage points. Maybe we're running a bit low on those. I'm not going. Okay, that's it, I guess. I'm guessing that's Father Coram. Regarded for his wisdom and a close friend of Lord Farr. Oh, cauldron means craft. Nice. What else is here? Let's go closer. Nothing for plate. There's apple. Or not. Oh, bread is for nourishment. Anything else? That skull? Nope. What about that pot? Nope. Nope, nothing about the mirror. Alright, I guess we just talk to... Can we open this door?
Please don't disturb the men working in the engine room, Lyra. Besides, it's quite dangerous in there.
Suit yourself.
Hello there, Lyra. Are you feeling better?
Just excellent.
A little, thanks.
Have you had much opportunity to practice with the alethiometer yet?
I'm trying, but it's hard to figure out what all the symbols mean.
That's the trick, isn't it? Even with a gift like yours, it could still take a lifetime to understand all the meanings.
I ain't got a
know
lifetime.
Only a few. Take the hourglass, for example. Its first meaning is obvious. Time. But it also has a second, deeper meaning. Death.
That's not too hard.
Not all of them are so straightforward, though. What do you think the apple means?
Knowledge. I already learned
It
that
was
one.
sin and vanity,
Yes.
wasn't it?
But it has another meaning as well. Sin.
Boom.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you see a symbol, understand the context and associate the symbol with the meaning. Try it now with this apple.
Oh, did it think I didn't know how to do this?
So, if I see something that matches a symbol from the alethiometer, I might be able to understand a new meaning.
Precisely. There may only be 36 symbols, but for all we know, their meanings are limitless.
I got told there's 3
You're bound to
meanings per
uncover
symbol.
new meanings all the time.
So
And the
that's
more you
108
understand,
meanings, so then you're done.
the easier it will be to read the alethiometer.
Shouldn't take a lifetime.
If I can ever focus for more than a few minutes without getting sick.
Yes, of course. Why don't you go back to the deck and speak with Jerry? I think he'll have just the thing to help you get your sea legs.
Alright.
Lyra, I don't want to feel sick anymore. Can we go talk to Jerry?
You can do that later.
If you're still not feeling well, you should speak with Jerry. He should be able to help you. If you're still not feeling well,
Alright, I get it. What's the pause menu in this? Space or V, I guess. Yep, okay. So I think we can have a go at actually answering some of these questions now. What was L and R? Q and W. Okay. Q and W. Okay. We've done that one. There was another one over here. Why were Egyptians willing to risk so much to help me? So we know sucker is dolphin. We've also got poetry and the masculine. So who's good at poetry? Loot? I'd probably guess flute, because it's like singing songs, right? And the masculine, I guess that has to be a man. What else is supposed to be masculine? Let's give that a go. Yeah. Oh, nailed it first time. Oh, I forgot this mini game. It's hard to like map the PSP controls under time pressure. Come on, give me the answer.
I understand now.
Hooray. Strong sense of right and wrong and won't let injustices go unchecked. Cool. Is that it? Was there any more questions? That is it. Okay. So, which one was Jerry? And that other guy wanted to see us as well. This was Ness, and that was someone else. Who was standing here? Is this Jerry?
Father Coram said you might have something
Oh,
to
yeah.
make me feel better.
Haha, just the thing, in fact. Swabbing the deck.
Oh, wow.
I was hoping it was more like some medicine.
That's the best medicine there is. Nothing gets your sea legs under you faster than a little
Oh,
hard
you're
work.
just looking for free
Oh,
labour.
boy.
Head to the rear deck. You have to go up the ladder over the engine room. You'll find a mop back there.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
And while you're busy with that, you might ask some of the others if they need any help. There's never a shortage of tasks to be done on board a ship.
Nice.
But there ain't much else I can tell you, Lyra. You and Pan enjoy yourselves now. But there ain't much else I can tell.
Alright. So I guess we should ask other people as well.
Hello, Ness. Is there anything you're doing I can help you with?
No, but I bet there's something I can help you with.
Oh, alright.
After your run-in with the gobblers in London, I thought you could use a few lessons on self-defense.
Me?
Ooh, like karate?
No one
I've
ever
always
beat me
wanted
up.
to learn that.
Why do I need to learn?
Not exactly. More along the lines of how to avoid people trying to collect the GOB's reward. You ready to do a little sparring?
Oh, what? He's gonna fight me. I'm a kid.
I should pick one. Fast.
Whoa! I can barely...
Oh, no!
Oh, I'm about to spirit you off somewhere horrible. Whoa!
I can't remember like the Spartan mapping.
And come here, you.
Alright.
Not fair. I'm just trying to help.
What did you want me to do? Just take it.
Not fair. I'm just trying to help.
Alright, he's got brain damage.
Ah, nicely done.
I think one more.
And come here,
Oh,
you.
no!
Oh, oh. Alright, we won somehow.
Easy as pie.
That dance
None too
so
shabby,
bad.
Lyra. Now come talk to me again if you feel you need more practice. And if you want Pantalaimon to learn as well, Adamo here will be happy to help.
Alright, let's do
Careful.
it again.
Don't let me catch you.
Which to choose?
Whoa! I can barely... That's it. Not fair. I'm
This
just
guy's
trying to
gonna,
help.
break his head.
Now you got it.
All right.
Not... It looks like you're pretty good at this. I don't know if there's any more I can teach you.
Do you feel any better?
It's definitely helping, but my head still hurts. I guess I could do
Run
something
along now,
else.
little one. It's dangerous up here. Run along now, little one.
Alright. What can I do for you, sir?
If you're running around up here on the deck, make sure you ain't getting in anyone's way.
Alright, guess I can't help here. Oh, so I'm guessing this poop we saw earlier, we have to clean it up. Great.
What are you doing over here?
I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to say anything.
Sure.
See, me and Deianira was exploring since we never been on a ship this big before. But she got tangled in the rigging and now can't get down.
And you can't leave because she's up there.
She's got to come down sometime, but we've already been here going on an hour.
Pan and I could help you, couldn't we?
Of course. I certainly wouldn't like to be stuck up there.
Really? I sure appreciate this, you two. Quiet! Do you want us to be the laughingstock of the whole ship?
How do you even get into that position?
Quiet!
How do you get up there? Oh. There we go. I don't know if that's the way we were supposed to go, but let's check the inside.
Didn't Jerry say the mop was on the rear deck?
Not sure what to do there. And there's the mop. And cleaning it. Oh, what? No, don't do this to me. Oh. This is impossible to do with a keyboard. Just spam all the buttons.
This isn't so bad.
Certainly is a far cry from the luxury of Mrs. Coulter's flat.
I'd swab 1,000 decks with my tongue before I'd go back to that awful place.
Alright, do it then. Sassy girl.
You know, Lyra, even though no Egyptian would dare turn you in, there are plenty of folks out there who'd gladly take the oblation board's reward money.
You don't need to tell me
let me
twice. I've had enough of being kidnapped for one lifetime.
The best way for you to go unnoticed in the north is for you to pass as Egyptian child. Most folks don't give us a second glance.
So, should I borrow some clothes, or...
Being Egyptian ain't all about the way you dress. Now, I notice you've been picking up our way of speech on your own, but you're gonna have to think on your feet if anyone talks to you. I've heard you're a fair hand at fooling people already, though.
Yeah,
well,
pretty much.
Ma Costa did say I was deceptive.
She paid you quite a compliment then. Come on, let's see you in action.
Her name should be
Pretend I'm a
Lyra
landloper inquiring into your business.
One of
Alright.
these might come in handy.
Speech minigame.
The Magisterium won't recognise me if I'm with you guys, right? They'll think I'm Egyptian.
Not if you keep up like last time. Let's try again. Greet me like Egyptian would.
Cool.
That's never Alphonse, is it? Good to see you, old son.
Well done, young lady. If I didn't
That
know
sounded
better, I'd have
so
thought you were
bad.
one of Ryan Van Dien's children.
Who's Ryan Van Dien? Guess
look
we
at that.
try again.
So, do you think I could pass for Egyptian now?
Not quite yet. We Egyptians are sailors, and there's a very important part of being a sailor. Swearing.
Ah,
Now,
what?
let's see how you do.
I'm not supposed to teach kids how to swear. Oh man. Damn.
You seaweed face. I'll puzzle you yet.
Take that, seaweed face.
Seaweed face? Oh, come on now, Lyra, you're not even trying. What would you say if the ship had run aground?
Huh? Good enough.
You squid heads. We're on the blasted rocks
That's
now
not
because of you
swearing.
swabs.
Well, I suppose if that's your best, it'll have to do.
Anything else? Oh, I guess so.
Let's see. What do we have here? You know, Alphonse, turns out I have Egyptian blood in me after all.
That's so. Which family do you come from?
The swashbuckling family. Oh, jeez.
Well, see, my grandmother, I never met her. I think she was in the Fillmore family.
Fillmore? Never heard of him. Certainly ain't one of the Western families. And anyway, how did you end up in Oxford?
Alright, gotta fix this. Oh, this again. That's hard. Like, unless you get like a lucky star.
Oh, well, we Egyptians move around a lot, so she brought my parents to Oxford, and when they died, I ended up at Jordan College.
Must have been hard for her to leave the water behind. How did you come to be back on the river?
Alright, oh my god, somehow. Okay. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard.
I've always loved the water, since I was a little girl. So as soon as I got my first chance, I stowed away on a ship. And here I am.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Not great, but hopefully the Magisterium won't ask too many questions.
You've got a bit of the Egyptian spirit.
Alright. We're back to repeating words. Lovely job.
Hold on, Lyra. We can't go up there yet. I know we need to rescue Deianira, but my fur will smell like
That's
smoke
why
for
we need to go up
days.
there.
Maybe we could convince someone to close this one off. Just for a little while.
Maybe Bram could pass a message to the engine room.
That sailor on the front deck. He didn't seem very friendly. But we could try.
Of course we have to try. Deceive? Oh, well. I was gonna say appeal to his sense of reason, but sure we can deceive him. Come on, we got up this last time. There we go. Now we can mop that. That is not fair to do on a keyboard.
Which one will work best?
Just give him some cake.
I'm supposed to ask if you can ask the engine room to stop the smoke in the rear stack for a little while.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
For some free cake. Oh, nice. That was kind of easy.
Well, Jerry said, if I'm to stay on the ship, I need to earn my keep by clearing out the smokestack grill.
Oh, that's a nice line.
I don't think it's safe for a little girl to be clambering up that smokestack.
It's fine. It's safe, it's safe.
It's not that high. I mean, I've been higher, that's for sure. I know I won't fall.
That's impressive. Really, it is. But Father Coram wouldn't be too happy with me if something happened to you.
Well... Oh my god. How did I miss like 20 times? Jeez.
It ain't fair that you won't even let me try. I bet I could do it just fine.
Enough, Lyra. I'm not about to let you muck about with the running of this ship and hurt yourself in the process. Now shoot.
Epic fail. We don't even have any items left.
I'm supposed to ask if you can ask the engine room to stop the smoke in the rear stack for a little while.
To be fair, I've been up since 6:30, and you can
Now,
see
why
the time
on
on my
earth would
screen
I do
now,
that?
So that's my excuse. Catch green moving arms. Oh, what the hell are these controls? What? It's like sometimes it moves left, sometimes it moves right.
Well, I'm supposed to do something. So I need you to turn the smokestack off so I can do it.
This is so bad.
Well, that doesn't sound like something I'm gonna do. And anyway, then what? You planning on climbing the stack?
Yes. There we go. That's a nice, simple game.
Sure, it ain't much for me. Why, I was the Jordan College climbing champion 3 years running.
That's impressive. Really, it is. But Father Coram wouldn't be too happy with me if something happened to you.
Oh, not this one. No.
It ain't fair that you won't even let me try. I bet I could do it just fine.
Enough, Lyra. I'm not about to let you muck about with the running of this ship and hurt yourself in the process. Now shoot.
It's gonna be a long night. How about you just let me get away with what
I'm supposed to ask if you can ask the engine room to stop the smoke in the rear stack for a little while.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
Because we're friends.
Well,
no, just get
Jerry
one
said,
of these.
if I'm to stay on the ship, I need to earn my keep by clearing out the smokestack grill.
I don't think it's safe for a little girl to be clambering up that smokestack.
Okay. Yes, okay, I can't fail now, surely.
Sure, it ain't much for me. Why, I was the Jordan College climbing champion 3 years running.
Maybe so. But Father Coram would still hold me responsible if anything happened to you.
Alright, I was probably gonna fail this one. See, the controls are just stupid. Like
It ain't fair
sometimes
that
left
you won't
works,
even let me
sometimes
try.
right works.
I bet I could do it just fine.
Enough, Lyra. I'm not about
It
to let
goes
you
right
muck
down
about
to
with the
red.
running of this ship.
Why?
And hurt yourself in the process. Now shoo.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that is mad. So do I still have to do these ones again?
Hello, Ness. Is there anything you're doing I
No.
can help you with?
No, but I bet there's something I can help
We
you
have to
with.
do all this again.
After
Oh
your
my
run-in with the
God.
gobblers in London, I thought you could use a few lessons on self-defense.
Ooh,
This is so
like karate?
annoying.
I've always wanted to learn that.
Not exactly. More along the lines of how to avoid people trying to collect the GOB's reward. You ready to do a little sparring?
Sure. Let's do this again.
One of these might come in handy.
Whoa, Lyra. There's no need to use that on me. Whoa. And come here, you.
What kind of a tackle was that?
I can barely. And come here, you. Whoa. I can barely.
People do
And
not go
come
after
here,
people
you.
like that. You're just jumping into her and turning your back.
Not so bad, huh?
None too shabby, Lyra. Now come talk to me again if you feel you need more practice. And if you want pantoliming to learn as well, Adamo here will be happy to help.
Alright.
Careful. Don't let me catch you.
Which to choose?
Whoa, Lyra. There's no need to use that on me. Whoa. I can barely.
Oh, this is endless.
Nicely done. And come here, you. Whoa. And come here, you. Whoa.
Brilliant.
Alright, that's that done with.
It looks like you're pretty good at this. I don't know if there's any more I can teach you.
Do you feel any better?
It's definitely helping, but my head still hurts. I guess I could do something else. Father
We have
Coram
to
said
do
you might
all
have
the
something
mopping
to make me
again.
feel better.
Oh my God.
Just the thing, in fact. Swabbing the deck.
I was hoping.
That's the...
Oh,
Head to the... And while you're...
I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you all over again. Why?
what are you doing?
I'll-
Hannah,
Yep, thanks.
This isn't so bad.
Certainly is a far cry from the luxury of Mrs. Coulter's
Give
flat.
me all of those.
I'd swab 1,000 decks with my tongue before I'd go back to that awful place.
Okay, we still have that lamp. Good. You teach me how to talk in Egyptian language.
You know,
You don't need...
the best way
Yeah.
So,
being a...
well,
Cool,
I
yep.
should pick one. Fast. The Magisterium won't recognise me if I'm with you guys, right? They'll think I'm Egyptian.
Not if you keep up like last time. Let's try again. Greet me like Egyptian would.
Nice.
That's never Alphonse, is it? Good to see you, old son.
Well done, young lady. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you were one of Ryan Van Dien's children.
Cool.
Let's see. What
Do
do we
more.
have here? So, do you think I could pass for Egyptian now?
Not quite yet. We Egyptians are sailors, and there's a very important part of being a sailor. Swearing. Now, let's see how you do.
Good, I hope. Oh, come on. Really?
You seaweed face. I'll puzzle you yet.
I need my courage points. Please don't take them
Seaweed
away
face.
from me.
Oh, come on now, Lyra, you're not even trying. What would you say if the ship had run aground?
Oh, and this one is awful too. Success.
You squid heads. We're on the blasted rocks now because of you squabs.
Well, I suppose if that's your best, it'll have to do.
I'll have to do. What more
Which
do you
one will
want
work
from me?
best?
You know, Alphonse, turns out I have Egyptian blood in me after all.
That's so. Which family do you come from?
Oh, more stupid pillars. Please, just leave me alone. These minigames
well,
are meant for PSP.
see,
They're not meant
My
for
grandmother,
a keyboard.
I never met her. I think she was in the Fillmore family.
Alright.
Fillmore? Never heard of him. Certainly ain't one of the Western
Let me make
families.
up for it, let
And
me make
anyway, how did you end up in Oxford?
I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you exactly how I ended up in Oxford. No, I won't, because this game is stupid and doesn't give you any chances.
Well, we Egyptians move around a lot, so she brought my parents to Oxford, and when they died, I ended up at Jordan College.
And happily ever after?
Must have been hard for her to leave the water behind.
I guess.
How
this
did
is
you
my
come to
last
be back on the
chance.
river?
And we got the freaking pillar game again, for God's sake. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it.
Was kidnapped, see, and taken on a boat. But then I realised I liked the water. So even when I escaped, I stayed on a different boat.
God.
I don't know, Lyra. I'm not buying it. You'll really have to be on top of your game to fool the Magisterium.
Awesome, nice.
Ah, Lyra! Care to
You're
try
failing
again,
this.
fooling old Alphonse?
Which to choose?
You know, Alphonse, turns out I have Egyptian blood in me after all.
Good for you.
That's so. Which family do you come from?
Can we just get this one right? And just... This is hard too, like what the hell? Look at my courage
well,
is disappearing.
see,
and I haven't even
my
talked to
grandmother-
that other guy yet.
I never met her. I think she was in the Fillmore family.
Fillmore? Never heard of him. Certainly ain't one of the Western families. And anyway, how did you end up in Oxford?
Please, 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 please. I didn't press that. Yes.
My grandmother
We
moved
still
there
have to win
after
the
her
next
husband
one.
died. And after what happened to my parents, I was placed in the charge of Jordan College.
Must have been hard for her to leave the water behind. How did you come to be back on the river?
Oh, you know, certain mini games. We're not failing this time.
I've always loved the water, since I was a little girl. So as soon as I got my first chance, I stowed away on a ship. And here I am.
Colour me impressed, little one. I know better, and I'd still swear you was one of us. The Magisterium will never guess you used to be a little scamp from Oxford.
There we go. Hooray.
Hold on, Lyra. We can't go up there yet.
I
know we need to rescue Deianira, but my fur would smell like smoke for days.
Maybe we could convince someone to close this one off. Just for a little while.
I really hope we can.
Maybe Bram could pass a message to the engine room.
That sailor on the front deck. He didn't seem very friendly. But we could try.
Do we have... I guess we still have to... mop this. There we go, yeah. There we go, and give me those courage points, because I need those courage points. Oh wait, there's more here. Of course. Alright, I'm getting okay at this now. I missed those somehow. Stack up those courage points and just can't afford to fail again. Give me those. Well, what else is there? Oh, why did it tell me to do that? I guess, I don't know. This time you're mine.
Let's see. What do we have here?
I'm supposed to ask if you can ask the engine room to stop the smoke in the rear stack for a little while.
Please do it this time.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
Because I'm a kid and I'm telling you what to do. Oh, not this one. Oh, God's sake. The middle one is the worst.
See, well, I'm supposed to do something. So I need you to turn the smokestack off so I can do it.
Well, that doesn't sound like something I'm gonna do. And anyway, then what? You planning on climbing the stack?
Oh, God, don't. Okay. Oh, not this one. Oh, for God's sake, that's so close. Do you know how hard that is to do with a keyboard?
It ain't much for me. Why,
You're
I
just
was the
supposed to
Jordan
do this
College
with an
climbing
analog,
champion 3 years running.
Thing.
That's impressive. Really, it is. But Father Coram wouldn't be too happy with me if something happened to you.
Oh, why always the pillars? Yes, yes, that's gotta be it.
I only have to go up a little and I'll have the grill to hold on to. I'll be low enough that I won't get hurt even if I do fall.
All right. I'll pass the message along to the
You
engine
legend,
room.
Bram,
But
you
promise
legend.
me you'll be careful up there now.
I promise I'll be somewhat careful. And there's some more courage points there. Give me all of those.
I don't care what Lord Fa and Father Coram say. A rescue mission ain't no place for a little girl.
You go
If you're
tell them
running
that.
around...
You go tell them that, Bram. You go tell them that. I should have broken through the glass. But it's okay. I'll forgive the game for not letting me die. Alright.
First you're too ill to stand, now you're pretending you're in the circus.
Quiet, you. I'm concentrating.
Alright. That's one. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Wow.
Should we slide down the sail?
I didn't even realise it automatically changed.
I don't think Bram can leave the smokestack off forever. We should go help Nicholas.
Yeah, I got that. I got that.
Should we slide down the sail? Should we slide down the sail?
There we go. All that guy has to do is look up and see that we're literally climbing on the sail, risking our lives. What's this gonna be? Ah, a meaning for ant. Seems a weird place to put it. I'm holding down the climb button. I'm not sure if I need to, but... yeah, I'm supposed to be going this way. So yeah, why didn't I get this option before? Because they just wanted me to go
Wow.
do it the long way.
Jerry was right. I do feel better.
That's good. For both of us. Let's go see what Father Coram wanted us to do.
Oh, I didn't want to go up there. You mad, bro? You can get off. So what, we fixed everything now? Was it this way? Yeah, it was this way. Go on, Father Core, and tell me how great I've done. And that I'm the best sailor in your crew. Oh, well, these are back. Alright, sure. I want these ones too. So what, do I still have the meanings I found earlier? Like, what was it? This. Okay, we still have those. Alright, hit me with it, Father.
Ah, Lyra. It looks like Jerry's medicine did the trick.
I feel much better, thank you.
Do you think you could read the alethiometer now?
I think so. What do you want me to ask?
As you know, Lyra, your disappearance caused quite a stir back in London. The authorities are looking all over for you, but we've taken it upon ourselves to keep you safe. In order to do that, we need to know what Mrs. Coulter is planning.
Okay. I'll try and figure it out.
As you know, Lyra...
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Space, right? Yep. What is Mrs. Coulter up to right now? We've already figured out mechanics and time. Motherhood, hey. Oh, there was one down here. Madonna is literally... It's got to be this one. It even has this... No. It has the same symbol because I picked it, but... Nice. Oh god, minigame. What? No, I pressed it. Why is it not working? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong one. Like, see, I'm looking at the screen and not the keyboard, so I'm assuming I've been pressing S this whole time, and I haven't. Oh, come on.
That makes sense.
Be careful, she is furious. Anyone could have figured that out.
I can't understand the answer. There are so many symbols.
What? You just got the answer.
I think it's trying to tell me danger is approaching.
Well...
I'm sorry,
well done,
but I just don't know, Lyra. Maybe one of the other sailors can help you.
I can't understand.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. Just wanted to check if there was more dialogue. No need to repeat yourself on me. Oh god, this is a long chapter. Well, I guess it was made long because of having to repeat loads of stuff. What? Why didn't we get these before? Right, we do have to hold the climb on. Alright, we got all of these. Cool. Oh, it's loading. Does that mean something's gonna happen? Nothing different. This guy's been Oh, what? Oh boy. We're being attacked by golden bugs. I wonder what the game calls these. Oh, evasion game. Lovely.
I need something.
Take my marbles, punk. Why is no one helping me? Everyone in the crew's just like minding their own business while I'm being attacked. Not that I need their help. Because Lyra's a real
I
cute.
knew I'd get away.
Well, tragedy averted.
How are you getting on here, Lyra?
Just fine, thanks. Pan likes.
Well, carefully doesn't like it too.
Yeah, okay. I've heard this one. Can you offer me any other insights?
You should stay below deck.
Cool. Can this hopeless dude help me? I said hopeless, by the way, not homeless.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
I'm not.
I don't know
trying to
what
be
I
rude.
would have done otherwise. I'm sure Deianira's learned her lesson as well.
We're happy to help.
Speak for yourself. I'll be pulling rope out of my teeth for days.
No, you won't.
I
bet
wish
you
I were a
won't.
girl and had a cabin to myself. Oh, wait, that didn't come
Mad.
out quite right.
Mad. Alright, we know what you're
Aren't
about
you
now.
scared of coming with us, Lyra?
No.
It's so...
Yeah, I heard that one. That was mad. I wish I was a girl and had my own cabin. Oh, you
we'll
poor
get to see any
man. You
witches?
poor man.
Depends where we end up going, but I think...
Have you ever met?
No!
Alright, I guess no one else is gonna help. So yeah, cabin.
Well, I'm certainly glad to be finished up there. That was more than enough excitement for one day.
It's not fair. I just got used to being on a ship, and now I'm stuck in my room.
Don't worry.
Stop
It probably won't be long before
complaining.
we get to Trollersend anyway.
Yeah, it's Trollus and... Alright, so that's the end of the sea chapter. It's been a long episode. I hope you guys managed to bear with me. I did not want to have to repeat those games, but yeah, it's hard. It's a lot harder on the PC than it is on the PSP. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you hopefully next time. Goodbye.